Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, Accidental Beauty. If you're new, welcome. My name is Laura. I'm a self-taught makeup enthusiast who absolutely loves bold and exciting color, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. As you can see from the title, I'm going to be doing a first impressions and review of the It's Freakin' Bats palette collaboration between Shroud Cosmetics and Beautbean, aka Betty-Jean, here on YouTube. So I'm going to be doing an unboxing, swatches, first impression. I'm going to do a tutorial to show you how I created this look on my eyes today, and I'm just going to be having fun with this palette. So if you guys want to see all of the things that I just mentioned, then please keep on watching. Alright, so I'm super excited to be filming this video. I have been waiting for my package for so long, and then it finally arrived, and then I didn't have time to film with it. And I thought, well, we're moving in like a week. Now is the perfect time to film, right? Right. Ignore the mess behind me. As I just mentioned, we are moving soon, which I'm so excited about. So we just have all our stuff in this room. So yeah, ignore the mess. To honor Betty-Jean, I'm wearing a ton of blush, and I've got faux freckles on. I feel like my lights are kind of washing out all of the blush and stuff that I have on, and the faux freckles, I don't know if you can really see them. When I zoom in, you'll be able to see them. Yeah, so I thought I'd just kind of like pay homage to her because we're going to be talking about her palette, which I'm so excited to talk about. I'm so excited for her. I know the launch was a little messy. You know what? Now is a good time to talk about it, and then I'll do the unboxing. So nothing against her, nothing against Shroud. The only thing is, I think they underestimated how many people actually would want this palette. And I don't know if Shroud paid Trend Mood to advertise, but I did see the palette advertised on, or like promoted on Trend Mood's page on Instagram. And a lot of people might have been introduced to the brand who might not have known about them before. And yeah, there were just a lot of people who wanted this palette. I think like too many people ordered, and they didn't expect that many people to order. The palette launched, I remember it was on a Saturday, and like right in the afternoon. And like, okay, I don't expect makeup brands, especially indie brands, but I don't expect any brand to cater to my needs. I am an observing Jew, and I keep the Sabbath, which is on Saturdays for us. For Sabbath of observing Jews, we don't use electricity, so I can't go on the computer. We don't like buy things. We don't use transportation other than like walking. We don't write. We don't draw. It's more than a faux pas to like ask someone who's not observant or not Jewish to order it for me. So I was like a little peeved when I saw that the palette launched in like the afternoon. So basically our Sabbath starts Friday evening at sunset until Saturday night at nightfall. So I was like a little upset that I would be missing the launch, and then by the time I was able to check my phone, I saw the pre-orders had sold out. So I was like, well, that sucks. When can I, maybe like they'll open up another period like after the pre-orders so that you can just order. So I was just kind of refreshing my phone that night, and then it looked like they had like reopened the pre-orders. So I quickly like, and that was like about, I don't know, like 20 minutes or so after I checked initially. So I was like, okay, I need to just like order this now before it sells out again. And then I saw on their Instagram after that they actually just open up like unlimited pre-orders. So that was great. I was still like way after the first several batches. Like the people who had actually ordered in the initial pre-order period, all were able to get their palettes like relatively early. And then I got mine quite a bit later. So that's just talking about like my ordering experience, but other than that, didn't have any issues other than the fact that like, because I was ordering this palette and I had to pay shipping, I kind of wanted to order some other things just to kind of like justify the cost of shipping. And by the time I checked the website, like I had wanted to order the Creepy Cute palette that was sold out. I was thinking maybe I could order like some single shadows, maybe from the Creepy Cute palette. Those were like, anything I wanted was sold out. So I decided just to get this. Let's talk about how long it took to get to me, I guess. So I ordered this palette. I ordered October 4th. Is pre-shipment info was sent to USPS, and they created the shipping label on February 19th. So it actually left the US February 26th. So it was kind of sent to a couple different like dispatching centers. And then, let's see, it arrived in Canada 2 days later on the 28th of February in Vancouver. And then it was actually delivered to me March 4th. So that's actually, let's see, from February 19th to March 4th. That's 2 weeks. Just just shy of 2 weeks. So that's really not that bad. Pretty standard for like COVID times coming from the US. So really not disappointed at all. It was more that like, I wouldn't say I was disappointed. I was just like a little sad maybe to see just the whole fiasco that went down with the pre-order situation. Yeah, I really think that Betty-Jean and Shroud both didn't expect such a like wave of popularity. I don't know how else to describe it. Like an absolute like avalanche of people who wanted this palette. And I can imagine how difficult that would be for I think it's a one person operation. I think the owner, I think her name is Chloe. I think she's the only one who runs the business. And I think she might have hired some other people to help her just get orders out. But I can imagine it would have been very, very overwhelming. And I could see how hard she was working. So I really did appreciate she'd do like weekly shipping updates. Sometimes she'd send them out by email. I think she sent them out by email. She definitely posted them on their Instagram page. And I really appreciated that because that really, the communication was definitely there. You know, just sort of letting people know what order number she got up to so they could kind of estimate when their order would arrive. So I did appreciate that. It was just sort of like I don't know, kind of like I watched the whole thing unfold, just being like, ugh. I don't know what they could have done better other than maybe overestimate how many people wanted this palette. Because that seems to be a trend with a lot of these like influencers or micro-influencer collaborations is these brands, and I don't know if it's on the brand side or if it's the influencers themselves kind of like underselling themselves when they're sort of estimating how many units to create. They always seem to like, either they don't have enough stock and it sells out and then people are upset that they couldn't get it, or their website crashes because there's just too many people on at the same time. And I feel like this isn't the first time that this has happened with an influencer collab. And I really hope that the next influencer collab, they just kind of see what's happened before with previous collaborations so they can improve and just make the buying and ordering and just like waiting process for consumers just a lot smoother. I don't know. That's my 2 cents. All right. So I am done talking about this whole ordering process. Let's open this box up. So this is a big box for a palette. I think it was just the one palette in here. So I'm guessing it was wrapped really, really well. So let's open this up. Okay. So whoop. Oh, so we have a little thank you card. Oh my god, this is I love this whole like branding for this collection is just so adorable. So it says Beautbean and Shroud, it's freaking bats. Thank you. We are so excited to share our first ever collab with the incredible Beautbean. We hope you love I can't read. We hope you love your new Shroud goodies. Post your looks or product photos with the hashtag Shroud Cosmetics. They used to be Shroud Cosmetics for a chance to be featured on our Instagram, and then they have all their handles and Betty-Jean's handles and all that. So anyways, that's what the card looks like. Super cute. Okay, so we have my packing slip, which is just the one item. Oh my god, I paid $20 for shipping. Holy! Wow. I hate myself. Okay, that's why I was really upset that I couldn't order like something else just to justify that $20 shipping fee. I know they're a small indie brand, but it hurts to pay that much. Like literally I can get an eyeshadow palette for that cost. And that's $20 US, which is about like 23, 25 Canadian. So anyways, okay, so when you open the box, this is what you get. I've never ordered anything from this brand, by the way. This is literally my first introduction to this brand. I'm very excited to try them out. I wanted to try out other things just so I could kind of compare the quality of this eyeshadow palette to other things, but alas, it's not meant to be. So we've got this really beautiful lavender lilac colored, what do you call this? Tissue paper. Lots of it. And then inside over here is the palette, and then the rest is just wrapping paper. I can't believe it. Wow. Okay, so I guess this is more eco-friendly than bubble wrap, but it's like a shit ton of this. Let's open her up and hope that nothing broke. So excited. Oh my god, it's so pretty. So we got like this really nice like what is this, like a semi-matte paper cardstock. We got all our ingredients. We got the names on here. We have the palette itself. It's so cute. Really good quality printing on here too. And then we have the shade names over here. I don't remember if the shade names are on the palette as well. Okay, so we have a little message from Betty-Jean. It says, "Hello friends, I'm so incredibly excited to be sharing this palette with you all. I know my first collab had to have a spooky theme, and I'm thrilled about sharing this moment with a brand I've adored for such a long time. Thank you all so much for your continued love and support. This would not be possible without you. I hope you have tons of fun with these eyeshadows and create so many spooky cute looks. Love, Betty-Jean." So then we open up I think this is called a unit carton. And oh my god, this is so cute! Okay, so we have, again, the palette artwork, and then on the back it says, "Hello, friends." Oh my god, that is just so her palette. Oh, and it says "Hello, friends" over here as well. That's just so, it's just so Betty-Jean. I love it. Okay, so let's open this up. So excited! Okay. I think I'm tearing up a little bit. Yeah, I'm definitely crying. This is so beautiful. Oh my god, and it comes with a mirror. Oh my god. Okay, so we got this little protective thing over top that's stuck to here. Okay, yeah, we do have the shade names on here. This is such a pretty palette. Oh my god, look at the intensity of those colors. I cannot wait to play with this. Oh my god. These colors are so unique. The only color that I've got, like, just based on, like, you know, first impressions, the only color that I have a similar shade in my collection is the shade down here, Dairy, which is similar to this Inglot single shadow that I have, but oh my god, this is how you create a palette. Like makeup brands, take note, this is how you do it. It's such a cohesive color story, but it's such a unique color story. I have never seen all of these colors together in one palette. It's just so smartly done. Also, can I just point out that we've got all the matte shades, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we've got all the shimmer shades like here, here, and here. I think that's just so brilliantly laid out. Everything just it just works. It just works so well. And like, I mean, Betty-Jean is a hairstylist, so I'm sure she learned color theory and all that in school. So I'm not surprised that the colors are just so beautifully arranged and beautifully selected. Okay, I'm going to shut up so that I can start playing with this. Yeah, I'm gonna lay down a primer And what kind of look should I do? Because this is a, okay, let's just put down a primer. This is the Too Faced Shadow Insurance. Just want something that's a little sticky because I don't know how these behave. All right, so I want to use like as many of these shades as I can because this is just a first impressions. And then I'd like to do 3 looks, 1 palette or something with this. But right now I just want to try out everything if I can. And there are 9 shades. I could make it work. Let's see. Okay, I'm going to try and break this up. So I'm thinking I'm going to put the greens. I was going to do all 3 of the greens under my lower lash line, but maybe I'll put these 2 teals on my lower lash line. I guess it's like, do I do a green look or do I do a purple look? And I'm kind of feeling the greens, but like I also really like the purples. So you know what? I'm kind of feeling the purples. Let's do maybe, I'm going to try and use maybe like half the palette. I think that's a little more attainable because there's a lot going on with this palette, and I don't want to do like a crazy over the top look that's just like too much, too busy, and then I don't actually get to like enjoy my look. I don't know if that makes sense. So let's see. Okay, let's start off with the shade Trappa. I don't know what that's from. I recognize like some of these references. Like Handbook is from, you know what? Just watch her reveal video because she explains all of them. Oh, okay, there's a little bit of kick up here. Oh, that is such a cool shade. Okay. Oh my god, this is like probably my new favorite shade. It's more yellowy looking in the pan, and on the eye it's way more greenish. Love that. Okay, this kind of changes my initial plan because I was gonna put the shade Spooky in my crease, but this is more pigmented than I expected. Oh my god, this is really cool. I think I'm gonna have to go more green with this. I don't know, but I don't really want to use the teals for this look, but I might have to. Okay. So I guess I'll smoke that out with the shade Adams. Obviously that's a reference to the Adams family. Oh, these colors, not really what I was going for. Although they mix together really nicely. Not really thrilled with that. Okay, let's see if I can mix more of Trappa in. Kind of get it a little bit warmer. What is happening? Okay, you know what? Should I mix some of Spooky in? Let's see if that would... No, that'll just turn muddy, right? Clearly, I didn't go to school for color theory because I am creating this mess. Let's just try and blend that out. Okay, not off to the strongest start, and that is totally my fault. Well, we've got this interesting situation going on here. These shadows are very, very pigmented. Okay, you know what? I think I can make this work. Okay, we're getting kind of like a muddy, grungy green, which is totally Betty-Jean style. I'm actually gonna stick a little bit of this like to act as a base for my highlight. Okay, now I'm gonna go into the shade Sam, which is the center shade. This is a highlight. Oh, I didn't expect that. Oh, that's interesting. It's got like a bluish shift to it. I don't know why I'm like highlighting this now when I haven't started my other eye. Just force of habit. Okay, you know what? I usually do both sides at the same time, so I think I'm just gonna do that so that I don't forget any steps. Yeah, I think I prefer this with just the shade Trappa, but gotta match what I did on the other eye. And I think also I took way too much and I should have just taken it on a fluffy brush because it diffuses it a lot better. I really hope this collection is permanent because it's so pretty. I don't think it will be. Probably has something to do with like the contract or the, I don't know, materials maybe or something, or royalties, but this is so unique. Okay, so we've used 3 colors so far. Oh my god, that inner corner highlight though. Yes, I am all about that. Because we've got those like greeny shades on in my crease. I want to see, I haven't tried this before, but Betty-Jean does this interesting like diagonal sort of cut crease situation. And I kind of want to try and emulate that so I can put as many shades on my lid as possible. So I'm thinking of doing these purpley shades. This one up here, Apparition, and this one down here, Zero. So I'm going to use my NYX glitter primer. Just prime my lids with that. I'm just going to do like kind of, I don't know, a lazy cut crease. Mostly because I washed my brushes recently and I don't feel like washing them again. I'm going to just go kind of on an angle. I think I'm going to start off with Apparition. Let's see. It's like a nice pastel. Ooh, that's very shifty. Okay, yeah, I'm going to start off with Apparition. Ooh, yes. Oh, that is shifty. I don't know if you can see it, but in person it's got like almost like a yellow purple shift. Absolutely stunning. Okay, now I'm going to pick up the shade Zero. Oh, that is interesting. That's like a teal to kind of purpley shift. They blend into each other so seamlessly. The curation and creation of these shades is outstanding. Wow, this is beautiful. Even my like weird messed up situation in my crease is actually kind of working a little bit. Okay, now to tie these together a little bit better. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to use the shade Grim. See if I can kind of get that to smoke out into, let's just blend these two together. Okay, yeah. These like duochrome shades blend into each other so well because the shifts are so similar. They share some colors, and because of that, it's like a very, very unified color story. Like you can tell that this collection was created by someone who really understands color. I'm just gonna go back into the shade Atoms, and I'm just gonna blend, kind of connect what's going on my outer V with the crease. They're so pigmented, it's like a little tricky to work with actually. Okay, it's really, really muddy, but I think it kind of works. Yeah, these are very, very pigmented eyeshadows, so definitely be careful when you're working with these. Probably should have started with a bit less product. I don't know why this whole color story reminds me of butterflies. Oh, am I totally off here? Okay, so I think the fact that I'm struggling is totally my fault. I did not realize how pigmented these shadows were, and I probably should have planned my color story better, but I was just really excited. And you know what? I don't have any regrets. It's very smoky, very grungy, but I'm not mad. I'm going to take Handbook, this beautiful lime green shimmer, and I'm going to just start on the inner part of my lower lash line area. Oh, this will be beautiful on the lid or even as like an eyeliner. That'll be stunning. And now I guess I'll just do Spooky next. That's this beautiful like lilac kind of lavender color. It's like one of my favorite shades of all time. Just like in general, I've always loved this color. So I'm really glad that she included it in this palette. And now I'm going to take the shade Dairy, which I know that's a reference to the town in It, because I've actually seen that movie. Okay, it's kind of actually bluish. I didn't expect that. Yes. Smoke that whole thing out. Okay, now I went a little higher on this side, so I can just do the same up here. Somehow, like, one eye always ends up much better than the other. I don't know how that happens. Okay, we're getting very dramatic here. This look definitely calls for some dramatic lashes, and that's every single shade in the palette. So I guess I'm gonna throw on lashes, liner, mascara. I mean, I've got a little mascara on, and I'll choose a lip. I'll just finish up my look, and then I will show you guys the final look. Okay, so I am back, and I kind of accidentally sort of turned myself into Betty-Jean. I don't know, better with or without the hat. I feel like I still kind of look like her with this wig. I don't know, definitely in the mirror, like I'm like, Oh my god. Like I literally turned myself into Betty-Jean. This look is very fall and we're moving into spring, but I don't care. So anyways, this is the final look. This palette is outstanding. I used every single shade in here, every single shade. I think the major standout for me are the three, I'm gonna count it as three. I can't really tell if Handbook is also, but these three shades over here that go down diagonally, those duochromes are magical. I can't wait to play with them some more. They're actually on their own, they feel very spring, so I'm definitely going to be using them a lot in the coming season. I guess we're in spring right now. The mattes also perform beautifully. They blend out really nicely actually, like, and I had a lot of trouble just creating this look over here on the side. Obviously I already knew what to do at that point, but even when I like messed up, I think I was able to still create a really nice look. And I don't think it turned out too muddy actually. Like Trappa and Adams, so this kind of like murky pukey green, and then this shade, this teal. I mean, like they match, but I wouldn't have thought they would blend into each other nicely, which is why I freaked out at the beginning of this video. And let's just cover my wig cap, please. And actually they blended together surprisingly well. It's a shame that I couldn't really try out Spooky and Dairy. So this shade at the top and then the shade down here. Two of the shades that I really wanted to try out. So I think I'm going to do a separate look that's all purple because those I'm very, very excited about. So I didn't really get a sense of what they were like on my lower lash line area. I'm just trying to look under here. But I mean, like, first impressions, honestly, everything performed beautifully. These colors, even colors that I thought wouldn't go together that well, actually work really, really nicely. This is just an outstanding, well, let's just cover that. This is just an outstanding, phenomenal palette. Here, let's hold it upside down. Betty-Jean and Shroud, you guys absolutely killed it with this palette. Well done. 11 out of 10. This is just magnificent. Wouldn't change a single thing. They're perfect eyeshadows. It's a perfect palette, perfect combination of colors, perfect formula. I actually really want to try some more stuff from Shroud because their formula seems like, if their formula is exactly the same as this palette, it's one of the best formulas I've ever tried. And just the amount of pigmentation that you get and the fact that you can still work with it without it blending weirdly, without it getting patchy, without it getting muddy. Excellent. Well done. Well done. This is such an amazing collaboration. The packaging is just like out of this world. Also the fact that you get a really nice big mirror. You don't see that, and maybe, I mean, this palette wasn't like that expensive, so I'm pleasantly surprised. Just this artwork on here is so cute. It's so on brand with Betty-Jean. It works really nicely with Shroud's brand and branding. It just fits so well in their collection. It's an outstanding palette, outstanding collaboration. I really hope everyone else is able to get their palette soon because it was so worth the wait. This is easily going to become one of my favorite palettes. It's so, so good. Yeah, I can't say enough positive things about this. I'm so happy that I took a leap of faith really and ordered this palette having tried nothing from the brand before. And yeah, it really paid off. It was totally worth the wait. I'm so excited. I can't wait to play with this some more. So definitely stay tuned for, okay, I would like to do a 3 looks one palette video, hopefully coming soon. I will be moving, so I'm going to be pretty busy like most of this month. But I'm hoping that I can start playing with this palette soon and hopefully maybe like inspire people with some look ideas when they get their palettes, or if people have already gotten their palettes, I don't know. I think this palette is just so fun to play with, and I think it's like, I guess, fairly beginner friendly. It's very pigmented, very, very pigmented. So that's the only thing, but like honestly it blends out really, really well. It's so easy to work with. It's hard to go wrong with this color story as well. So like even when like I'm like, I'm gonna use this color, then I'm like, oh crap, I don't know what to pair with it. Like everything works really nicely together. This is just an excellently curated palette. So yeah, I have literally nothing bad to say. It's excellent, excellent, excellent. Can't wait to play with this some more. Well done, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of this look, what you think of this palette. Have you picked up this palette? I think it might still be available. I'm not 100% sure. I highly recommend you pick this palette up if you haven't ordered it yet, because it's just so good. It's so, so good. And if you tried this palette, I'd love to hear your thoughts about it. Do you have any complaints? Like, I haven't noticed anything negative about it. What's your favorite part about it? I just love to have a discussion because this palette is so, so good. And I don't know anyone like personally, like in real life, who ordered this palette, so I'd love to just discuss it with other people. It's so, so good. If you like the type of looks that I do here on my channel, normally I don't try and impersonate Betty-Jean, but I do love really bold, colorful looks. So if you like that type of thing, I'm sure you'll love the content that I post on my other social media. I'll leave links in the description box below so you can follow me if you like. It would be really, really appreciated if you do, because this is just, this is a hobby for me, but I am trying to grow my presence across social media, so then maybe I can like make a little extra cash out of this hobby. That would be nice. And if you like the type of content that I do here on my channel, I would love it if you could subscribe and turn on notifications, and that way you'll get updated every time I post a new video. And I'll see you guys next time.